Okay, this chapter, let's talk about how to control fixtures on this console. Taking video templates as an example, or take common fixtures as an example. The most common fixtures we encounter, it's beam lights and power lights. Now let's demonstrate how to control these two types of fixtures on this console. Firstly, let's talk about some common control methods. Firstly, let's select the beam lights. Press Locate to emit light. Now I want to adjust the attributes of the fixtures. Then I can go to the gray part below. Switch to different attribute bars. Then adjust the parameters of the fixtures. For example, now, I want to adjust the color of the beam. Then we'll switch directly to the color attribute. Then turn the corresponding wheel. We see 4 squares here, corresponding to the E street, R&D, SUN-RD, and SUT wheels of the console respectively. Like this color, corresponding to the first wheel, we will use this wheel to adjust the parameters of the fixtures. Okay, then we can see, below this attribute, there is an icon resembling a staircase. This can adjust the sensitivity of attributes. For example, now when I go to rotate the pan and tilt attribute of the light fixture, I find this speed a bit fast. I want to slow down a bit to make it easier for me to fine-tune the fixtures. We can adjust the sensitivity through this ladder. For example, transferring to the second level. When I go to rotate the attribute again, we will find that it is spinning slower than before. Then I transfer to level E. We found that it became more slower. But after you've adjusted, remember to restore original state, especially when we choose a single fixture. For example, I want to fine-tune a single fixture. I changed its tilt to minimum sensitivity. Then when I turned it, it is normal to fine-tune. Then I forgot to put it back to its original state. At this time, when I select all the lights together, when moving, we will find that the speed of one lamp is very different from that of other lamps. It's because of the sensitivity problem. How to solve it? We can select all the lamps, then readjust the sensitivity. The sensitivity of the single lamp will be adjusted to be consistent with the other lamps. We don't need to find out which lamp has the problem. We can see that in the lower left corner of this attribute area, there are value layers and effect layers. If we want to control the fixture, we must be at the value layers and select the numerical value. In this way, we can control the parameters of the lamp by turning the wheel. Then under this value layer, there is a link option. We usually choose to link a single attribute. This option means, when we select the light and adjust parameters, whichever wheel we turn adjusts the attribute corresponding to that wheel. This is the meaning of link a single attribute. When we find that the attributes of the lights are out of control after turning wheel, so first check, is it at the value layer? Then is it at numerical value? At the same time, is it a state that link a single attribute? Okay, this, our beam light. The color of the beam light is determined by the color wheel. In most cases, it is determined by the color wheel. Of course, some additional situations are not excluded. For example, some LED beam lights, or power light. Power light is RGB mixed color. So when we adjust its color parameters, we can use the special dialog box in the lower right corner. Click on the special dialog box. We can see the color preset window. We can click on the color block. Quickly switch the power lights to different preset colors. Or use color plate to quickly pick up the color of the light. This is the function of our lamps for RGB and CMYK color mixing systems. Of course, if your beam light does not have RGB or color mixing channels, this function cannot adjust the color of your beam light.